Okay, so maybe not the last video. What's going on, crime fighters? It's the night and it's time to unite for Screen Junkie's Honest Trailer. Thor writer reacts to Thor Honest Trailers. So this should be very interesting. What if he takes it personal or just laughs?
What's going on, guys? You know what? We've got a VIP in the house, so let's get right to it. He is the screenwriter of Thor, X-Men First Class, and the upcoming Power Rangers film, Zach Stentz. Zach, thank you for being here, sir.
Well, thank you. And by the way, I co-authored all of those works with my writing partner, Ashley Edward Miller. I'm a screenwriter, not the screenwriter.
Gotcha. Ashley Edward Miller, we're calling you out. Come in here. And, no, you're welcome anytime, Ashley, and we're big fans. You actually agreed to watch the Honest trailer with the creators of the Thor Honest trailer. Are you excited about that?
I am excited about that. You see, like Michael Corleone, my hand isn't shaking.
So, Zach, Thor, what kind of pressure was there to be a part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe and get that right?
There was a lot of pressure, but the interesting thing is they already knew at that point we're building towards the Avengers. They said, guys, if you fail at everything else, give us a villain as good as Magneto. The thing that made Loki so close to our heart as a villain was that if you looked at the events of Thor from his perspective, he was the hero. He was the one who was saving the kingdom from his hot-headed brother who wasn't ready. To his great credit, that was something that Kenneth Branagh was very much down with. You know, at the end of the day, what we always said we were doing is we were telling a story about two boys who both want their father to love them.
Were there any other mandates or just thoughts from Marvel that we need this to happen?
The problem that we kept encountering is that Thor didn't really have a force of opposition working against him when he was on Earth. What we were pushing was to have S.H.I.E.L.D. be the force of opposition. Mm-hmm. And there was a lot of skepticism from the Marvel people at first because they were like, well, but S.H.I.E.L.D. are the good guys. And that was something that they went from being skeptical about to really getting on board with. At the time, they were still renegotiating Sam Jackson's contract. And we said, well, how about Coulson? He was really cool in the first Iron Man movie. It's like he kind of popped, and you know we ended up putting all kinds of Easter eggs in, like a S.H.I.E.L.D. sniper named Barton. I think what we're most proud of was the fact that, as we said going in, there are a lot of different ways of making a bad Thor movie. Yeah, there are only a couple of ways of making a good Thor movie, of making something that's not ridiculous and campy and like the Golan Globus Masters of the Universe movie.
Yes.
And I'd like to think that we found one of the good ways.
So, Zach, we are very excited to watch the Thor Honest trailer with you. But first, I have to say, it's been a long, strange trip getting you
long
in
and winding road.
Yes.
I was going for a different 60s band, but I like yours better.
So, you kind of got on our radar with this tweet, and I'll just read it, and we can let me know your thoughts.
Try not to be too embarrassed. Go ahead.
You shouldn't be. So you tweeted, "Fair warning, if you link to one of these insufferable Honest Trailers videos, I will unfollow you."
Wow, I must have been in a bad mood. I was unfairly lumping you guys together with some other people who I will not mention by name here. And after I got in the dialogue with you guys, I went back and watched a bunch of Honest Trailers again. And what I realized about you guys is that it's like, yes, you take your shots sometimes, but that there's a real love for the material behind it.
That's so nice to hear you say, because we are all fans and just huge fans of this work. So let's go ahead and undo all that goodwill and watch the Honest trailer together, okay?
I can't wait.
Andy Signor, the creator of Honest Trailers.
Big fan.
Dan Merle, the editor of Honest Trailers.
I love the Lego shape.
Thank you.
Spencer Gilbert, he is the writer of this Honest trailer.
This is awkward.
All right.
Prepare for a film that only exists so non-nerds will recognize the blonde guy in the Avengers. Thor. You've seen great superhero films. You've seen terrible superhero films. Now, prepare for a superhero film that's just kinda, I mean, I guess they did the best they could adapting a comic book about a bratty space god.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of said that.
It was a tough job.
He's an idiot demigod prince with a magical hammer that really needs to buy a vowel.
Mjolnir.
Meow meow.
Okay, so you gotta stop. Gotta pause here.
Yeah.
Kenneth Branagh actually is like Mjolnir. It's like, that's just hard to say. Like, can we name it something else? Would the fanboys string me up if we did that?
Yes.
Like, yes, can they would. Okay, we shan't be doing that.
Meet Loki, Thor's evil stepbrother, who will stop at nothing to betray his adopted father with the help of his real father in order to betray his real father to impress his adopted father. That makes even less sense than his plan from the Avengers.
Not a great plan.
Pause it.
Wait.
So what was Loki's plan?
Loki's plan all along was to essentially lure the frost giants in and kill them to impress Odin. It's all about impressing Dad at the that he's the worthy one at the end of the day. I would say the Avengers plan, where the third act consists of him riding a jet ski through Manhattan while everyone else does the fighting. I think ours compares pretty favorably to that.
Meet Odin, Thor and Loki's dad, who pretty much guarantees that one of his kids will grow up to resent the other.
Only one of you can ascend to the throne, but both of you were born to be king.
See, this is all true. We referred to Odin as the Fred Sanford of the Marvel Universe. In that, no, seriously, he treats his sons not so well, and when one of them calls him on his shit, he pretends to, he feigns illness.
Elizabeth, I'm coming to Thunder.
Very good, it's the big one.
Starring Thunder from Down Under, Lokimon, The Godfather, Idris Elba, Lord Zed from Power Rangers, and Portmandia. Thor's obligatory movie. So Loki dies at the end and comes back to life by the end of the credits? That's got to be some kind of record.
What was the end credit scene? Did you help with that, or was that done after you?
That was done after. That was.
So you weren't
I think
involved.
I think Joss might have directed that. But it was always going to, end with Loki seems to be lost, and then it's like, oh no, there he is.
Well, I just want to thank you for coming, for
Oh God,
being such the first tweet was completely fair. Thank you for looking us up, and we're big fans, and we're so gracious for you to come.
I've been converted to the church.
Yes!
Honest trailer.
We all really liked Thor. I really liked Thor because I
me
think you had a really tough job of making that guy relatable in the universe, and you did a fantastic job, I think.
Absolutely. Guys, what movie do you want to see Zach Stentz write next? Tell us in the comments section below. The best answer, we'll send you a Screen Junkies t-shirt. Again, I want to thank you, Zach. Hit him up on Twitter at Muzak.
Muzak. Musezack. It's a pun.
Thank
you, sir. Fantastic work.
Thank you so much.
Thanks again, brother.
Thank you.
Wow. Thanks, Andy Signor, Dan Merle, Spencer Gilbert. I'm Hal Rudnick. Hit me up on Twitter. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Uh-oh. Okay. Uh-oh.
Ooh, uncomfortable.
That guy was really fucking sweaty. Did you see his back? Oh my god, he lifted up and all this was a puddle of wetness and sweat. That's disgusting. But he's a good sport though. That takes a lot to sit there and not like they're bashing the movie, but some people would be very overly prideful and be offended and take it the wrong way and not realize it's just out of all due fun, and he's a really cool guy for doing that. But it has to be nerve-wracking as hell. Especially for Spencer, because he wrote the shit. So that's why in the back he was like... Because I know that was embarrassing as hell. I'd be embarrassed. I'm like, I didn't write it. That was that guy over there. I filled in, I looked at it. I was like, you might not want to do it, but he said, I want to do it. I was like, you sure you want to do it? And he was like, I'm going to do it. So then, there's nothing I could do. He just did it. That would have been me. Because I would have took the credit for that shit. Anywho, guys, let me know what you thought about it. Join me in the road to 10,000 subscribers. Like, comment, and share. Subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Twitter, along with the rest of my social media, posted in the description box below. Live from World of Our Own is the night, and I'll see y'all later.